One of the things a lot of people ask is, where do I measure to measure the saddle seat size? I'm Nick Pernokas with GHN, and I'm a custom saddle maker, and I'd like to show you a couple things. This is a raw saddle tree that we build the saddle on, and this is the easiest way to see where you actually measure a saddle when you're looking at it to see how long they are. What we want to do is we use a yardstick and we go right to the base of the horn on the back of the swell or fork of a saddle. We measure from there to where we can feel the wood under here, and that would be right inside this line that you see on the cantle. There's a little line here, right to that where you feel that with your finger is what you measure this at, and this measures at 14 3/4. That's where the line actually is. This isn't a 15. If you look at the back of the middle of the cantle, it measures a 15, but this is a 14 3/4. Now I'll show you on a finished saddle. Same thing, but you just have to take all this into account, the leather and the padding on here. So what we're going to do is we run the yardstick all the way up to the base of the horn as close as we can get it. Now this padded seat here looks like it's 14 1/4 if you just measure where the padding starts, but you don't do that. You actually feel beneath the padding for the wooden saddle tree underneath there. And that's actually 14 1/2 right there. Now, yeah, you do have leather on both ends, so you have a little bit of creep. The actual raw tray is probably slightly larger than 14 1/2 because you have probably a 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch of leather when you add up all the leather that's surrounding the seat and the swell. But 14 1/2 is what this measures. If you see another saddle that's measured 14 1/2, it's going to be the same length. So that's what you have to go by. And if a saddle maker may order a tree a little bit larger just to allow for that room of that shrinkage from the various leathers on the saddle. But if you're looking for saddles and you want to know the seat length, you measure to that hard spot under the padding.